getting it through there. Each gets something, and on the other side they load the other truck. Then he turns around and goes and get the other one.
That's fascinating.
So he doesn't go through
So
the
it's
border.
truck to bicycle, back to truck.
The
Just to
business
avoid.
in the Congo border, and that's what I heard, and I saw it myself. But the guys tells me because the Congo and Tanzania border only works daylight. There's no power. So in the winter, obviously, the hours are shorter than in the summer. Say they work in the summer from 6 to 6. The Congo border and the Tanzanian border is busier during night than in the day. That's when they move those stuff.
And they do it on bicycles.
They do it legal. It's legal.
It's legal.
It's legal.
Well, it's legal because
You can carry
yeah.
maybe 6 bags with you through the border. You don't pay taxes. But let me go through with 34 tons, then I pay. So what they do, they get plenty guys, each get 5 rand. They move a whole load in 30 minutes. They move a whole load of cement, 34 tons in 30 minutes. The truck is on the other side. They have to move it maybe 100 meters.
And
This
theft
one turns
during the
around.
process?
Theft.
Isn't that
Those Indian guys don't take shit. Believe me, you won't steal from them. And those black people know it. They won't steal.
like what can happen if you steal from them?
They'll cut off their hands.
Oh, they will really be brutal.
Yeah, it's Muslims. It's Muslim guys.
Oh, they'll be brutal to them. And so they realize, do not mess with.
There
So
was
it
a
seems
guy
like a very
there was
different
a guy
law
in
that.
Tanzania that was begging from me at the border. I was standing there for 7 days waiting for a permit. He doesn't have arms. It's off. He has got arms but no hands. And he was begging for something to eat. And I wanted to give him something. That Maasai told me, you don't give him. He stole. That's why he's got no hands. If you give him something, the other guys are going to be cross with you because he's got no hands for a reason.
In other words, that guy becomes a total
He
symbol
will never steal
and an
again, that I can
icon
tell
to everybody else.
Yeah.
That this is your fate if you steal.
Yes.
So
And
it's
it
not
works.
just
It works.
So it's not just punishment for the guy who did it. It is kind of like a symbol
It
of.
works.
Yuck.
They won't steal there.
Now,
In
how does-
Tanzania is like in Botswana. It's safer than South Africa. I can leave my truck, leave my keys inside. I don't have to lock it. I can go to the shop, go back. Everything will be there. They won't steal.
Because if they do, there's more. It's
Yeah,
more.
if somebody sees them, obviously the guy that sees them is going to come to you. He's going to want something because he saw them. But he's going to take them to the authorities and be in front of you. They will ask you, which hand must I cut off? That's how they work, and it works. That's why they don't steal there.
Wow. But yet, Tanzania is kind of a Christian / Muslim country now. This Sharia law.
I think the Christian side that the guys reads about in the newspaper is like a gimmick because they are, in my opinion, 95% Muslim. 95%.
So they practice that
Yeah.
very straightforward.
Yeah. And I mean, in their belief, I don't know the Quran, but apparently if you steal, you're doomed. So, not even their beliefs, but the thing that they do to you if you steal. I don't want to steal there.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah. It's like in Saudi Arabia.
So for how many years now have you been traveling up there?
3 years permanently. I've been in Congo now, not in Congo, but I've been in Congo, but the thing is from August last year until 3 weeks ago, only doing Congo.
Now, do you see the situation changing in any way in the
No,
last 3 years?
No. The guy that I was driving for, Anton de Haas, he's a young guy, he's 37 years. He has been in the Congo last when he was 25. He started the business with one truck, he was driving on his own. He came with me now, just because this was abnormal loads and we were in a big convoy. So what he did, he went with us just to see and organize the forklift I told you about, the crane and what, because we cannot do it. And he told me in the 12 years he hasn't been there, nothing has changed. It's even got worse. Because
No,
now,
it's just gotten worse.
yeah, now they're asking more money than they asked 12 years back.
Now, you mentioned earlier that the one thing that you notice is that in the Congo itself, they don't produce anything. Tell me a bit
Nothing.
about how things work then.
They get you can buy anything there. From this camera to cigarettes to phone money, anything. But they get it from Dar es Salaam. It's Indian people getting it into that country. They just sell. They just sell. They do it. They will net. They will. There's nothing I can see. I mean, the mines there. What happened to me specifically in Kobus, I took copper down to Joburg, and about 2 months later, I took some cables back to that same mine. So we were joking on the mine. So I told the guys, listen, you are making the copper here, taking it out of the ground. In Joburg, they make the wire, then you import it back to the mine. I mean, put a copper cable manufacturing factory in Congo, you will make millions.
But why is no one doing that?
I don't know.
It was funny when you told us about teaching that one guy how to make potato chips.
Well, yeah, they didn't know it. So I was.
Where was this again?
That was in Tanzania, in just maybe 50 km south of Geita. It's just below the equator. So I like my chips, and I had some potatoes, and but I was too lazy to cook it. So what I did is I asked these people, listen, can I get some chips? They said no, only rice. And then I showed them how to make chips, and then 2 months later I was back there, and then there was 3 shops selling chips. So, well,
Yeah. You should ask
now
them some
you must just
tax.
teach them how to make some.
Now, why don't you
fish
ask them
with
a
the-
tax
with the
for
dough
your?
around it.
Yeah, you've got a reason now to ask them some money for the
Yeah.
for the training you've given them.
Royalties.
Oh, ja, ja. Baie dankie. Dit was uitstekend geweest. Baie
Ek wil
lekker.
nou net die foto's vir jou wys.
Ja.